What is up, guys? Archon Tsunami here, bringing you guys another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing E3 leaks ahead of the E3 conference coming up on Sunday through, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. E3 leaks are always fun to talk about. Last year I did a video on them as well. I will be doing the Twitch streaming thing. If you guys want to come check that out, I'll put my link down below for Twitch, and I'll be live streaming the event. So if you guys want to come out, say hi, hang out, watch E3 with us, that'd be pretty cool. It's always fun to have a group of people to talk about all the new games. But without further ado, let's go ahead and break down E3 2019's biggest leaks and rumors. Last year, there was some fun leaks, like Cloud or Tifa was supposed to be in Soul Calibur 6. I'm trying to think, Left 4 Dead 3 was supposed to be announced. Stuff like that. But let's go ahead and see what the hectic leaks are this year. The Witcher 3 will release on the Switch. I could maybe see this. A few months ago, some European retailers listings made the odd suggestion of The Witcher 3, a game that struggled on PS4 and Xbox One, on the Nintendo Switch. Further retail listings recently suggest the game could release as soon as September, and the fact that there are physical listings mean it would be ported to the Switch and not a cloud version like Resident Evil 7 or Assassin's Creed Odyssey. The rumor got elevated with Doug Cockle, the Velvet-voiced actor behind Geralt of Rivia, when he teased about a Switch version. That's actually pretty cool. I could see this. Nintendo has been snatching up third-party games left and right. It's not too shocking. I mean, they paid Atlus for the rights to Joker and Smash. I could actually see a Persona 5 announcement coming this year from Nintendo. Crazy as that sounds, just because Joker's in Smash. Something has to give. I'm sure Final Fantasy VII Remake will be announced for the Switch as well. It was not announced. I believe it was only announced for the Xbox One and PS4 at the time. I'm pretty sure that's going to be moved to the PS5 and the Xbox Scarlet, I think it's called. So I'm sure we're going to get a Switch announcement as well this year. This would be shocking to me. I mean, it'd be about as shocking as Joker being in Smash, considering that Atlus basically only works with Sony for the most part. Rare is owned by Microsoft, last time I checked. So this would be absolutely insane for them to actually have the rights to Banjo. Banjo and his avian partner Kazooie have been some of the most requested characters for Nintendo's collective fighting game, but the comparatively smaller character roster in the early days, combined with the fact that competitor Microsoft eventually acquired Banjo-Kazooie's rights, holder Rare, meant that it was never really a realistic option. They did get King Rule in there, and I thought Rare owned King Rule, but maybe Nintendo owns King Rule. I don't remember how that worked. I believe a lot of people have speculated that the Gremlings and King whatever Rule was a Rare property and not a Nintendo property, which is why we hadn't seen him for some time since Rare got bought by Microsoft. But we did see him in Strikers, and I think that was before the buyout. Now, according to some rumors, it looks like Microsoft and Nintendo's new sense of collaboration might bear fruit with the bear and the bird coming to Smash Bros. Oh yeah, they did. They were the first two cross-plays, weren't they? I forgot about that for Fortnite, so maybe it was in the deal with when they cross-played on Fortnite. They said they'd be willing to share properties with each other. So maybe we could see a Mario crossover on an Xbox game at some point. Bird and the coming to Smash Bros. Ultimate as DLC characters to be announced, because there is still 4 more, I believe. It has been 6 months since the DLC character has been announced for the game, so we're definitely due for some kind of announcement. We're getting a Smash announcement at E3. It's coming. We're definitely getting another character announcement, and it'll probably be live, I would either imagine, during the event, or they're going to release it like in 2 weeks after the event. Somewhere around that span, if I had to guess. Baldur's Gate 3 is coming from Lorraine. Developer Lorraine, famous for the acclaimed Divinity Original Sin games, has been teasing a new RPG with a very pointed imagery, posting a picture of a 3 in Roman numerals and including metadata that heavily points towards a new Baldur's Gate. Man, there hasn't been a Boulder. I think the last Baldur's Gate was Baldur's Gate 2 on the PS2, wasn't it? Lorraine has gotten everyone buzzing about the possibility of a new game. Okay, so the game was confirmed already, so this leak was accurate. Resident Evil creator Shinji Mikami will announce something at E3. Yeah, I could see that. Resident Evil 7's been out for a couple of years now. They've done most of the DLC for it, I think, unless we're still missing a couple DLC. I know they did one for Chris, and I believe there was one more covering the story of some of the other events that happened during the game. This one is a bit of a stretch. Shinji Mikami, creator of the games like Resident Evil, Vanquish, and most recently The Evil Within, has tweeted that he will be attending E3 this year. This has fans speculating that Mikami, who did not work on Tango's The Evil Within 2, might be at Bethesda's E3 conference with something new to announce. However, it is E3, which means it's a great time for developers to hold business meetings when everyone's around. So it does not necessarily mean Mikami's there to announce anything. That's highly possible too. Um, I can't see them not having him there with Devil May Cry 5 being announced last year and then coming out shortly after. I would have to imagine they're working on another Resident Evil game of some kind. Maybe not Resident Evil 8, but maybe like some type of side story for Ethan. I could see that being a thing. Fable 4 will be revealed. This is what I heard rumors about. This was the first one I heard rumors about. But it's supposed to be made by some phone company or something. No, it's made by Playground. That's right. And it's supposed to be taking place in a new world that was created after meteors hit the original world or something crazy like that. Rumors of a new Fable game have been swirling for well over a year. Last E3, Microsoft acquired Playground Games, the Forza Horizon developers, who were also rumored to be working on a new Fable game. In the year since, Playground has staffed up quite a bit, hiring for an entirely second team, making the possibility of a new Fable more likely. A post appeared on Reddit just ahead of E3, which claims that Fable 4 will be taking place across time and space in a post-Albion world. Like I said, the world gets destroyed. This would be interesting. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to a Fable 4 of some kind or a Fable game. Ever since I believe they shit-canned one of the Fable games, for lack of a better word, and it disappointed everybody, or it was something that wasn't quite a Fable game. It was like some side story thing, I believe it was, or something like that. I don't really keep up with Fable, so I can't tell you. From Software working on a game with George R.R. Martin. That would be interesting. The A song of Ice and Fire Rider has been very busy doing a lot of things that aren't finishing books, and one of those things appears to be consulting on a video game. There have been rumors about a From Software game with consultation from Martin, rumors which got a boost shot when Martin himself confirmed that he's been working on a game from Japan. Website Jamatsu then released a litany of details on the game, reportedly codenamed GR, which is, they say, is from a From Software title with a new IP which has been in development for around 3 years. Jamatsu also reported that the game, published by Dark Souls publisher Namco Bandai, would also be revealed at E3 conference. That'd actually be pretty cool. Some of his books are really good. Microsoft plans to reveal its new console. Yep, this is the Scarlet, is what I think it's called. I don't know, I guess it's called something else. Last year, Phil Spencer closed the E3 stage off, or show, by offhandedly talking about the future of cloud technology, how they plan to integrate that into future consoles. It was at the time the first public acknowledgement of the next gen of consoles, but very little was said beyond that. This year, it has been suggested Microsoft will be talking much further about two new consoles. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Codename Lockhart and Anaconda. There would be one high-powered box with one that sells for cheaper. Usually this would just classify as a rumor, but the same source also mentioned an all-digital Xbox One launch before E3, which was announced a few months ago. So this one at least has some merit to it. I've heard that the Microsoft is planning on getting out of the console market. I've heard different rumors over the past couple years that they basically plan on shifting all of the Xbox games over to PC, which is what the share play thing is for, where you buy it on Xbox and you have it on PC as well. I think they're slowly trying to get rid of consoles. They're going to basically concede to Nintendo and Sony and just go focus on PC, which makes sense for them. Because Xbox struggled this past console generation, let's be real. Nintendo slapped everybody when they came out the gate with a Switch, but Sony was ahead for the longest time. And Xbox, I don't think, ever really caught up. Watch Dogs 3 is known as Watch Dogs Legion. Courtesy of an Amazon UK retail listing, the third Watch Dogs game seemingly got a title as Watch Dogs Legion. Described as taking place in a post-Brexit dystopian version of London, the game is supposedly a bed for a mechanic that lets you take over any NPC in the game world at your leisure. This one has been confirmed. So, Watch Dogs 3, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting a new Watch Dogs game. I didn't play the original. I kind of stayed away from it. Stayed away from Watch Dogs 2 as well. I know there's a lot of hype around those games, but just not my type of game. Avengers details leaked. E3 Coliseum, the in-depth dives with the developers during the show. This was the game that Square Enix showed last year. If you remember, they showed a trailer for what appeared to be an Avengers game, but we weren't actually sure. Accidentally put up a listing for their Avengers panel after Square Enix had confirmed its presence for the presentation. The listing included a full description of multiple sentences, stating that the upcoming superhero game will feature customizable heroes, can be played in single-player or multiplayer team-powered combinations, and that the world would change over time. So it's going to be, like, I guess, a Final Fantasy MMO, in that sense. Because Square does have experience with MMO. in Final Fantasy 11 and 14. It gives us a small hint of what the game might be like. Square has reimagined tight-lipped since its announcement, or remained tight-lipped, sorry. A new Darksiders game. This one, I thought this was already confirmed. I thought we were already getting a new Darksiders game. I thought 3 was already on its way out, unless 3's already came out. Yeah, this isn't anything new. This was confirmed a long time ago. Maybe this isn't Darksiders 3. Maybe this is a different game altogether. I might be wrong. Maybe Darksiders 3 already came out. E3 Coliseum strikes again with another listing for a new Darksiders game. Described as a fresh new take on the series and also referencing something inexplicably called corporate lore. The panel describes references to a newly announced game. During THQ's ridiculous and very embarrassing AMA earlier this year, they posted a list of their E3 slate which contained the title Darksiders Genesis. In addition, Airship Syndicate, which employs a large ratio of developers from the former Darksiders game. Developer Virgil changed their Twitter background to an image that hints at a new Darksiders game. Yeah, this I wasn't shocked about. We're probably also going to get a Borderlands 3 thing too, but that's not anything too out of this world. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the E3 leaks this year. I'm not sure. I'm probably most anticipating the Banjo-Kazooie coming to Smash Brothers, or at least Banjo. I think that would be absolutely amazing. Fans have been wanting this since Prime Melee. It's crazy he's never been in the game. I believe he was supposed to be in Brawl or Melee and was cut due to time restrictions, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that one either. But yeah, E3 is shaping up to be a really good year. Even though Sony's not going to be there this year, I am looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Like I said, we will be doing the co-stream like I did last year and the year before. I might see if my cousin wants to come on board again. We've had him the past 2 years come talk to us about games and that. So maybe I can talk him into doing it again. Since it takes place mostly throughout the day and there's no late night Sony conference because for whatever reason Sony likes to do their conferences at 10 o'clock. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what Square brings to the table. We're obviously getting the Avengers game that they talked about. I'm hoping we get something on a new Final Fantasy. That would be amazing. We're probably just going to get 7 Remake, to be honest. Maybe a demo of it. There was a lot of leaks about that too. That there was a confirmed playable demo being talked about for E3, which would be amazing. I think it's supposed to be a downloadable demo for the PS4 so everybody can play it. God, dude, I am so excited for E3. You have no idea. I'll probably do a video talking about like my top 10 anticipated E3 games. But that'll do it for the leaks video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the leaks down below. If you guys have heard anything else, maybe that I didn't talk about, any other big name games that may be coming to E3 that were talked about. What do you guys think about the leaks that we talked about so far? Be sure to let me know down in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.